it's a requirement now.
It's a requirement for AMA, MotoGP.
The Honda was were we able to get the mouse to get
What's up,
How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man. How you doing?
Alright,
Good to see you.
Wow. Rhea MDC21. Man, it's very nice of you.
No problem, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done and getting me going on my channel, getting some momentum, and you too, Faithful Trigger. Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Totoy mola. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Space Pod. Like how my voice dropped register. I'm standing in front of my new 2013 Fiat 500 500 Abarth. This is the 2013 model, as you know, and it's pretty much the same as the 2012 model. A few minor changes. What is special about the Abarth? Basically, it's still got the 1.4 cylinder engine that the regular Fiat 500s have, except it has a turbo with the multi-air fuel injection, or air injection I should say, and it's got the 170 foot-pound torque, 160 horsepower with sport mode engaged. Sport mode is where all the fun happens, especially on these roads around the Rockstar. What else to say? It's a very small car, which I like. I'm coming from a smart car, so that's what I traded in, and the power difference was redonkulous. Was hello. What a difference, right? But of course, I could get in a Yaris and that'd be faster than a smart car, right? It's got 4 seats, which I do like. And as you can see, it's got the white or the Bianco exterior. I'm waiting for the noisemakers to go by. Sorry, the Harleys, the cruisers. And it's got the Nero interior. This is the black leather Nero. Nero is black, of course, in Italian. And you can see the Abarth badging, which is pretty prominent. And as we walk around, you can see the right side fuel cap and the dual exhaust with diffuser, which you'll find on the Abarth model, and the Abarth badging. Let me tell you something about Abarth. Abarth was Austrian Carlo, or Karl Abarth, and Karl was an Austrian name. When he moved to Italy, it became Carlo, and what he did is he made exhaust. He eventually got into racing and all kinds of modifications for Fiats. So this car carries the Abarth name as their flagship model 500, their fastest, highest performing car. Let's see if we can open the rear here. No jokes. So here's the 50-50 split rear seating. And basically if you want to put something big in there, you can. Pretty good cargo room for grocery getting and whatnot. And these things will flip up or move up when you have a passenger, and they'll go like that to keep them out of your rear view when you don't have any passengers. You don't want to sit like this because it'll gouge your back and your spine. So, and there's a little handy strap here for lowering this once again. Okay, the other side is wildly different from what you saw. Just kidding. It's pretty much the same. These are 16-inch stock wheels. They're pretty nice. I'm actually having some powder-coated satin black at 500 Madness. 500 Madness is a really great aftermarket vendor for the Fiat 500 down in Signal Hill, California, and I'm actually a vendor for them. Another Abarth badging here. Got the chrome handles reminiscent of the old Fiat, which is kind of nice. These chrome touches are a retro feel, or sort of a retro nod. And got some tinted windows and the satellite receiver, radio satellite. And this is kind of handy right here. This is a blind spot mirror, which you kind of need because of the thick C-pillars in this car. So the blind spot mirror really comes in handy. And let's see. That's about it for the Fiat 500 Abarth. The driving is really great. Let's see if we can pop that hood, shall we? Hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Very, very hot. Alright, my accent went very Italian, but I'm going to talk to you about the engine. As I mentioned, it's a 1.4 multi-air. So yeah, 1.4 multi-air, 160 horsepower with the sport mode engaged, 170 foot-pound torque, and it's got 4-wheel anti-lock braking. It has electronic stability control, which you can turn off. So you can sort of turn it half off and you can turn it all the way off, should you choose. If you want to drift, if you want to race, whatever. The Abarth only comes in a manual. Let's go look inside and check out the interior, shall we? So feel free to have a seat. And now you can see the interior of the Abarth. You can see the flat bottom racing inspired wheel. Basically, so you have more clearance. You have your gauges here on the wheel, which control various things like Bluetooth for your phone. You can control your radio program, your tuner, everything. This has automatic climate control, which is one of the packages you can get, comfort and convenience package. Leather seating, as I mentioned, with little red accents. So that's quite nice as well. It's got the floor mats. It's got pretty nice pedals straight from the factory with a really nice dab pedal. One thing that took me aback on this car was the very long clutch travel. So if you're shorter like I am, that can really cause you to have to sit a little bit farther up. However, the seats are very adjustable, including for height, which I really like. So you actually sit kind of high in this car, and that gives you a lot of confidence and road visibility. And the doors have a pleasing thunk when you shut them. At speed, the sound is quite good, quite insulated. The smart car at speed was basically like going down Niagara Falls in a barrel. You're like, wow, you know, I'll be a smart guy. Yeah. Smart cars are great in the city, and they can be great in the highway, except here in SoCal, you know, our roads can be kind of dicey. So when you're on that 405 and you're in the stunt lane, or should I say Van Nuys Boulevard southbound, you're just getting a lot of this kind of action. So in this car, it's a lot smoother ride despite the small size of it. And of course, this spoiler, which actually does create downforce, comes with the Abarth and not the other models, which is, I guess, somewhat of an exclusive, although it may come with the turbo. I think the turbo has this as well. So basically the Fiat, there's the Pop, which is the low end. There's the Lounge, which is fancy as the name implies. There's the Sport, there's the Turbo, which is a detuned Abarth with different suspension. And then there's the Abarth flagship. Okay, we're gonna fold down the front seat. Now what's nice is, if a passenger wants to get in the back, you can just fold it forward and slide it forward and people can get back there pretty easily. And of course it seats forward. I've already had four full-sized adults in this car. Well, who am I kidding? I'm not really full-sized. But we sat 4 human beings in the car. I have done it. It'll take, we recommend 91 octane gas, but you can put 87 in it. I wouldn't recommend 87, but you can do it.